Yeah, I'm a completely different person than what I used to be.
What's up?
Were you fun before?
I was very, very fun if you're into that type of
Type
I'm
of
just
thing?
well
Like a
just
friendly person that doesn't put you on a
What up?
military
just party
grading
just
scale based on your face?
no, it's just like the whole party scene. I was really into it, and just all those party people that would hang out with me and drink and smoke
Party
weed and just
people.
hang out and go to these big parties all the time and the bar scene and all that. And I was just into that, and I left all of it, you know, and I'm not a part of any of that anymore. So it's tough meeting new sober people for me. You know, I go to church every Sunday now, and I try to go to Bible study, and I try to surround myself with different people, but it's hard.
So you're like
Are you an
religious?
Alquist?
What?
Huh?
No, I haven't
You're
seen
like,
these expressions
You're
before.
like super religious.
What's that mean? What's religious mean?
Religious.
Religious.
What does that mean? I'm asking you.
Like Christian.
I have no idea. I don't believe in any sort of like anybody. So I have no idea what it means.
I believe in
Then how are you
science.
calling me? How are you calling me something if you don't even know what
You know
the
what's
definition?
so weird? I'm not calling you anything. I was actually asking a question.
You asked me if I'm religious, and I'm asking you what religious means.
Oh, so you're one of those.
Well,
I get it.
could you define religious for me? I mean, that's a simple question.
I think
You
I've seen
believe in
that
God.
why you haven't had a girlfriend.
Oh.
So you did give me a 5 out of 10, but I'll fire right back.
You gave yourself a 5 out of 10.
Oh.
You gave yourself eat a dick, bitch.
Oh.
Hey, let's not resort to teenage name calling.
Teenagers! Oh my god, at least teenagers have friends.
Oh.
I remember those days on AOL chat. I used to just get into the chat
yeah.
rooms when I was 15
So
years old.
when I say friends, I'm talking about like real life people. Like I'm not talking about online. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I was talking about this guy's loving it. No, I'm talking about flame wars back on chat rooms back in the
I don't
day.
know what that is because I spent my time with real people, so I don't know what that
Oh.
He probably thinks he's really in space, so let's just like keep it on the down low. We don't want him to like have like a mental breakdown when he finds out this is just fake.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the comic relief for you.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Whatever makes you feel better.
Oh. keep fighting. Keep fighting.
So I wonder how all these planets.
Oh, really? Like 2 hours later?
No, isn't it amazing how all these planets got, you know, they all orbit
Can
the
you
sun.
tell us on your like super specific grading scale how accurate these planet alignments are? Because we really want to know based on your so factual opinion.
Well, I'm just wondering. I'm not trying to teach right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Damn. Why are you guys fighting?
I bet she felt bad and left. I bet you she did. She's like, damn it, I'm really a bitch. I'm out of here.
Oh.
I think she got. You asked me why we were fighting. She asked me to rate her, or I said I'll rate you on a scale of 1 to 10, and she said okay, rate me, and I said, well, never, maybe not, I shouldn't, and then she said no, yeah, just rate me, and then I said, all right, like a high 6, and I think that offended her because she thought I was gonna probably rate her like an 8 or a 9.
Well, how could you rate her if you're just looking at a 3D avatar? Is it like a real photo?
Oh no, we went into the picture room, and she showed me a picture of her.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
And I don't think. And then she asked me if I was religious, and I don't think she liked the fact that I asked her to define religious, and she couldn't define it. So I think that angered her also.
Oh, that was like a freak out. She couldn't explain what it was.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't know what it means. I just use it as an insult, and now he's asking me to define it. What do I do? So she.
But I guess for her, it was probably like a weird question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from what I noticed.
Wait, why did she ask you
talking
if
to
you're
people-
religious?
Oh, because I told her I go to church now. So she asked me if I was religious. But from what I've noticed.
Well, if you go to church, you should
people-
know what religion is, right?
Well, from what like I
What the
from what I notice, the people that call me religious, it's more like an insult nowadays. Oh, you're just religious. And I hear this more and more now. It's a straight insult to call somebody religious.
Well,
And they
I
don't
mean-
even know what it means.
Could be like humble and just
Oh,
say.
you're religious. Because
mean,
when you say
religion-
religion,
I mean,
when
religion.
you say religion, what?
Sorry, go on.
No, well, when you say religious, you can think of like an extremist, like a religious extremist who like blows themselves up to like kill a bunch of people. You know,
Whoa.
Religion is that big broad word that could fall under a lot of different meanings that people kind of throw around.
What?
You know, it can mean a lot of things.
Does my head
Okay, for sure. Do you know about the singularity?
That word singularity.
Okay,
I don't know
so-
about the singularity.
They call it the singularity, where technology is exponentially growing at a very high speed. So if you think about 60 years ago, a supercomputer would take 500 million in size, right? Cost millions of dollars, and only the president had access to that. Now, 60 years later, 2017, a boy in Africa has more communication technology than this president did 6 years ago. And their cell phone. That's 1,000 times cheaper, 1,000 times smaller, you know? You can have access to the rest of the world just like that. So that's 60 years, right? I imagine the next 20 years, it's not going to be linear, it's going to be exponential. Just like Moore's law, like processing chips. And nanotechnology and biotechnology and artificial intelligence and virtual reality, augmented reality. It's all leading towards a point in time that we can't even fathom right now.
And then all will marvel at the beast, and the whole world will worship the beast.
Well,
And
that's-
anyone who does not take
that's
the
conspiracy.
mark of the beast.
That's conspiracy.
No, that's revelation. That's revelations. And then whoever doesn't take the mark of the beast, you cannot buy or sell. 666. But who actually could?
But see,
I don't
now
know.
you call
I
it.
don't know what I don't.
How could it be
I
the-
don't know what that number. I don't know what that number means.
They can't say it's the mark of the beast when, like, okay, so I work at a tech company also, but can you really see how engineers and like the people that went to college for all this stuff, it's not like they're evil, they're just going to school, studying, and then getting good jobs and like applying themselves in technology. And their bosses and the creative directors are the ones that come up with the idea. But it's not like the mark of the beast is like in everyone and he's helping this technology become, you know.
Well, okay, let's go back to the word singular. There is going to be, and he actually might be alive right now, I don't know, a singular antichrist. Who is he? I don't know.
It's Elon Musk. No, I'm just kidding.
Is it me? I hope not.
Well, do you know about Elon Musk's Neuralink?
No.
Okay,
Might
so recently, there's been a couple articles where some scientists and futurists think that artificial intelligence is kind of dangerous. So Elon Musk's solution is called Neuralink, and it's not a microchip, but some type of technology that you can implant in your mind to be connected to the internet. That does sound kind of scary, I know. But there's another futurist, Ray Kurzweil. He's the guy who came up with this idea of singularity, and he has a TED Talk, and he works at Google as well, but he has a TED Talk about this thing called hybrid thinking. And he was saying that like dolphins and all types of animals, like elephants too, have a thing called the neocortex. And this neocortex is like their natural internet, so it makes all these animals communicate to each other, you know? But we also had a neocortex, but it shrunk in evolution. And his solution is that we can recreate it.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
There were no humans before Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve were the first human beings, so there were no like Homo, whatever you want to call them. So I mean, cars evolve. You know, clothing evolve, cells evolve, but as far as
You're saying humans shouldn't evolve?
man, it's not that they. No, I'm not saying that
I feel
we didn't
so left
evolve.
out.
We didn't evolve from
It's like you guys. They're talking about religion.
monkeys.
Okay, so
What you're saying.
what I was gonna say was that okay, so the neocortex basically is the animals like ways to communicate without actually speaking, right? So his solution is that we'll have hybrid thinking, and what he means by that is in 20 years we'll have nanotechnology that you can like inhale, and it'll create a synthetic neocortex, the same what animals have, and it will connect to a synthetic cloud, so you can off-put your mind into a computer, and you could have more data. You could like easily understand something. Like communication, it will be 1,000 times easier. You could like basically interface with what you have on your phone right now, but it'll be like augmented reality, but not like HoloLens style or Google Glass style. It's like interfacing on your mind, so your mind's the interface. Yeah, I mean, it sounds fucking crazy, but
Market. Yeah,
it's also kind of cool.
yeah, it's gonna be.
And there's a lot of like, you know, people might be scared of it. Some people might be excited, but hey, you can also like decline it. You don't have to get it. If you want to try it, then you have the option. So as long as we aren't forced to have it, then everyone should be able to do whatever they want.
Yeah, your vocabulary words have really narrowed it. I can't even really, like, everything you've said to me really is it's pretty accurate. Thanks for sharing. I didn't expect to have such a knowledgeable person to come in here and kind of explain all that to me. It's great.